Hey guys, Sean here. So, as you can see, I haven't put out a real full video this week. It was kind of a long week for me, so didn't really get to do any videos. I got to do a few races, and a couple of races that I did get into weren't really super entertaining because wound up a couple of races I wound up getting run over at the beginning of the race and kind of ruined the race for me. And I was by myself for most of the laps. And then a couple of races, I made mistakes and screwed up and wrecked. So there wasn't really anything that I was super impressed with. I mean, I'm not afraid to show my wrecks. I'll probably show those in the shorts. But it's been kind of a frustrating week for me. And, you know, I think the first thing you got to remember, and it's on Jimmy Broadbent's board, remember to have fun because, you know, this is just a game, but you know, I want to be as good at it as I can be because I am I am very competitive. So I want to be as good at this as I can be. And I think I get frustrated when I get to a certain point, when you get to a certain point where your lap times aren't improving as rapidly as you think they should. And they probably shouldn't. It just takes time. And you have to focus on little things, like areas that, you know, it's easy to get, I will say fairly easy to get your lap times down to within 3 seconds of the top times. Like I can get my times down within a few seconds of like the pro times, but then from that point on, you know, you're really, there's so many little details that you have to get right, and you're only improving by 1/10 a lap, or, you know, or less than that, but it's still improvement. And I think something that when I first started doing this, I was like, just practice. And, you know, it's more than just practice, because I can run around the track and run laps all day long and never see any real improvement in lap times. Like I'll be running the same lap times over and over and over again. And the reason I'm doing that is because I'm not doing anything to improve those times. You know, I'm not focusing on any particular area of the track. We're just running laps, you know, and I'll call it practice. I actually saw a video earlier this week from, I think it was overtake.gg, and they were talking about practice, and, you know, they're right about it, and I'll leave a link to their video in the description. But it was like they were talking about how you know, practicing is fine, but you have to do more than just practice. It takes focus on areas of the tracks that you're racing on that you're weak in, so that the times improve. Like with Monza, I got down to say 150, almost 149, and that's about 4 seconds or so off the fastest drivers. And it might be even more than that, I don't know. But once you get into that 150, 149 area, it becomes really hard to find speed, or at least for me, because it's me, you know. But for me, I have a hard time finding more speed on the track. And I'll find places where I make up speed, but then I lose it in another section of the track. And those sections of the tracks are the ones that I need to be focusing on, because I'm picking up speed in good areas, but then I lose speed in areas that I don't know, that maybe I don't even realize it until I look at the clock, and it goes from green to red, and you were like up 3/10, and now you're down 1/10 or 2/10, and it's frustrating. But, you know, I guess that's all part of it. To be honest, I probably am going to be at the point soon where I actually need coaching. I think that I'm getting to that point where it's like, if I don't get coaching of some sort, and hopefully that'll help, but if I don't have coaching of some sort, then really just my lap times are just going to continue to be, you know, in that mid-tier, you know, mid-level. I could be gold level or whatever on Low Fuel Motorsports, but I'll still be running in the third and fourth splits. And because I'm just not up to that speed yet. And I mean, it's only been 2 months on Assetto Corsa Competizione for me, so I've got a lot of learning to do. But I do appreciate you guys sticking with me, and I will get some videos out really soon, so you guys will have something to keep you occupied more than my shorts. So anyway, guys, I appreciate you listening to me, and hopefully the next video will be more entertaining. And you know, it's been a rough week on this game. Although it's been fun, it's been a lot of fun, but it's been frustrating because I want to go fast, and I want to go faster than I am, but I'm just, you know, at this right now, I'm not seeing a lot of progress. I see a lot of the same lap times over and over again, and I've got to step back and reevaluate and see where I can improve on these tracks. And I also need to stick with one car. I've changed cars a couple of times now. I was running the Ferrari, and I really like the Ferrari, don't get me wrong, but it's really, there's some issues I have with the Ferrari as far as its ride height. It's really hard to drive it on certain tracks. You cannot drive over curbs with the Ferrari at all. I mean, at least I can't. If I hit a curb with it, it's game over. You've probably seen the video, the short, where I ran over the curb, or the sausage curb at Silverstone, and it just absolutely threw my car across the track. I did it again today, same track, same sausage curb. Didn't hit it as hard, but I hit it still hard enough to spin the car, and then I got hit. Race was over. So anyway, guys, I really appreciate you guys listening. If anyone has any tips on coaches for sim racing that aren't going to break the bank, leave it in the comments. Leave me a comment, and I might check it out, because I probably am at the point where I need some coaching. Because I really, really want to be faster. I want to be able to run in the top split, and I've been in the top split, and I run, I don't know, somewhere in the middle of it. I'm not fast enough to be in the. I can't run in the top 5 ever. If I wind up in the top 5, it's an accident, or there were accidents if I get in the top 5 right now. But it's a learning thing, and I will learn it. So, but I appreciate you guys sticking with me. I will get a video out, and don't forget, if you've stuck around this long, don't forget that I still have my Logitech G923 racing wheel, and I am going to give it away to one of my subscribers once I hit 1,500 subscribers. So don't forget, if you're just now seeing this video, don't forget to subscribe and like this video, and you could be the one that wins my Logitech G923 racing wheel that I am no longer using because I did upgrade. So anyway, guys, I appreciate it, and you guys stick with me, and I will see you guys on the next one. I appreciate it. Later, guys.